Hey everybody, I'm Yao and welcome to my channel. Why you need to forgive yourself and how. So in today's video, I would love to speak about a very important subject, which is how to forgive yourself. And we just have to know that we are humans and we are very flawed. We make mistakes all the time. We say things that, we don't mean, from anger or whatever it is that we're feeling. We make mistakes with what we do in life. Sometimes with their big mistakes and sometimes they're small mistakes. And let's talk about something that is a big mistake. Because the big mistakes is harder to forgive ourselves for doing something that is really wrong or really bad or whatever it is that we think. And it might not even be that bad, but just say it is. And you're feeling really bad and you're feeling really guilty. You need to forgive yourself. And how do you forgive yourself? By promising yourself never to do that again. Because, when we do something that is bad, it usually involves hurting another person or deceiving another person or deceiving ourselves or not being honest. Whatever it is that we have done, we need to forgive ourselves and learn from that mistake. You don't want to be repeating the same mistake again and again and again. And so forgiving yourself is very important, and it's very, very hard to do. But you just need to make that decision and say, you know what, I forgive myself. I now know better. Before I made this mistake, and that's all it is. It's a mistake, and it's a really bad mistake, and I will never do that again. I'm going to learn from that, and from now on I'm going to be aware of myself more and aware of my actions more, and think before I do and think before I say. And that's all it is. It's just about awareness, and that's what my eyeballs are all about, awareness. And when we're more aware, we do things differently. And so being aware is very, very important. And that's how you forgive yourself. You just make that decision and say, you know what, I know more now, and I know that what I did was wrong, and I know that what I did was not the best thing that I could have done. In actual fact, it was probably really bad, but that's okay. I'm going to make it okay by never doing that again and by making it right. Maybe you need to apologize to somebody, and that's very hard to do. But it's something that you need to do, and maybe you need to admit what you did was wrong. And maybe but that's going to make it right. And then you just apologize and you promise never to do it again. And it depends on how big, what you did to the other person, that's going to give them time to forgive you as well. But that's up to them to do that. But it's up to you to make that decision never to do that particular thing again, never to say that particular thing again, and forgive yourself and never to do that and learn from that. That's all you can do. Is forgive yourself and make that decision right now to forgive yourself. You can't forgive yourself and say, and then do it again. You have to be aware of what you did was so wrong because it hurt somebody, that you would never do that again. And so that's just a choice that you need to make. And live with more awareness in your life. Always be more aware. And it's so important to forgive yourself because you don't want to be dwelling on something repetitively again and again and again. You made that mistake. You've done that. You can't go back and undo what you just did, but you can go forward and make what you did that was wrong. You can make that right. You can make that right for yourself in your life, for your future. You might not, just say if you did something to somebody else, you can't fix what you did to somebody else, but you can fix what you do to other people in the future and make sure you don't do that again. And so that is now the past. Whatever you did is now the past, but it's there for you to learn. So that's what we do in life. We make mistakes, and every single person makes a mistake. So don't think that you're alone in this, but we all have to learn from our mistakes, and that's what life is about. Life is a journey, about learning. Life is a journey about teaching. Life is a journey about good times and bad times. Life is a journey about forgiveness and forgiving other people as well. So we need to learn to forgive ourselves, and we need to learn how to forgive others as well. That's very important. And so I hope you forgive yourself today and just live in awareness, and also make the things right and don't ever make that same mistake again. That's what life is all about, making mistakes and learning from them. And just as long as we don't make the same mistakes again and again, then we are going to make other mistakes and we'll learn from those mistakes. And so you just have to forgive yourself. Another thing that you just have to know is that every single person makes mistakes. We all do it. Some make bigger mistakes than others, but it's still in the same category as a mistake. And so, you just have to learn from whatever it is that you did, whether it's being dishonest, hurting somebody physically or emotionally or mentally, whatever it is. We all make mistakes, and we have to fix that by fixing ourselves and living in awareness and making sure that we don't do that again. And that's all we could do. Just know that you are not alone, that every single person makes mistakes, and we just have to learn from it. And that's what life is about. Life is about doing things and learning from them, making mistakes and learning from them. And when we make a mistake, we know, okay, well, we've made that mistake, and now we can help another person try to avoid that particular mistake, so then they don't do it. But if they do it, we can understand why they did it, and then they need to, and that's their journey to fix their mistake and learn from their mistake and to forgive themselves. And then in life, you will make more and more mistakes, but it won't be as frequent. And now you've learned that, hey, I don't want to do that again. I'm not going to do that again because it didn't make me feel good. It didn't make the people around me feel good. It was something, I have lost trust because of this. And so you just learn from that and not do it again. And I know that I repeat myself again and again in videos, but it's just so important but I believe that it's so important to repeat the good things in our minds again and again and not repeat the bad things. I made a mistake. I'm going to fix it. I made a mistake. I'm not going to do that again. I made a mistake. I'm going to learn from it. There are so many good things that come from doing the wrong thing if we learn from it and change it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And also, if you know anybody that will benefit from this video, I would love it if you could share it with them. And also, if you have any suggestions on how to forgive yourself and why, I would love to listen to your comment below and read it. And up until next time, I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful time with all your family and all your friends, but most importantly, with yourself. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. This video is sponsored by YOWGIAOArt.com, which is myself at my website, YOWGIAOArt.com, where you can buy beautiful art prints, beautiful original artworks, as well as merchandise made by myself. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.